Hello and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. My name is Amy. I'm a program assistant at Bagot. And let's talk turkey because tomorrow is Thanksgiving and Turkey Day. And I wanted to talk a little bit about some food safety tips with the holiday tomorrow. First thing, wash your hands. That one should be obvious. If you're cooking, wash your hands. If you're eating, wash your hands. If you've got a lot of people at your house and you're serving a lot of food, wash your hands. Keep the hand sanitizer available, all those good things. Second thing is, this was one I read this morning and I was like, oh, that's a good idea. Don't wear loose clothing while you're cooking. Those long sleeves, I love wearing those. They're so cute when they hang down. But when you're cooking and you go to stir something, and if you're like me, it's, your stove has an open flame, you could catch fire to your sleeves, which is not a good plan or a good way to start or end your Thanksgiving day. So don't wear loose clothing in that sense. I'm going to also say, if you're trying to control a little bit of what you eat, and I am not saying you have to, don't wear the stretchy pants. I know Carrie Underwood has a whole song about it. So if you want to totally indulge and enjoy yourself, wear the stretchy pants. But if you're trying to keep a little control over how not overeating, then wear a pair of pants that fit. Don't wear anything tight. Don't make yourself uncomfortable. But something that has a button and a zipper can usually help quite a bit versus those ones with the elastic band that allow a lot of extra food to get in there. Uh, here's one that seems obvious, but maybe not to everybody. Don't leave the house while you're cooking. If you have stuff in the oven, if you have stuff on the stove, don't leave. I mean, stay there. In fact, stay in the kitchen where you can see the food. We have this sort of holiday tradition. My mother-in-law loves to make she does like the sweet potatoes with apples, and then we put marshmallows and stuff on it. And of course, you put those in the oven right before you're going to serve them, and the broiler with the marshmallows to get those all nice and toasty. And it without fail, it's happened, I don't even know how many years out of my 23 years I've been married, where she's leaning over and she's watching and watching and watching in the oven. And then at some point somebody says, does anyone know where the plates are, or the napkins or whatever? And she goes, oh, I do. And she walks away, and then poof, the marshmallows are on fire. It just constantly happens. So watch your food. If you do the marshmallow thing in a broiler, watch them. Don't move until you're actually pulling them out, because it's amazing how quick they can catch fire. So speaking of fire, if you are frying a turkey, this one, it's on the news every single year. I don't know how many videos we can see. Firemen show you examples of how it works and everything like that. But if you are frying a turkey, a couple things to keep in mind. Your bird needs to be completely dry before you dunk it in that hot oil, okay? So don't put a wet bird in there, because it pops and explodes and everywhere. Also, don't keep that fryer anywhere near your house or under anything covered, okay? No carports, garages, your patio. If it's got a cover on it, get it out from under that cover, because if those flames go up, it just gives them something really quick to catch on to. And speaking of that bird, also make sure it's cooked before you eat it. I know some of them have a little pop-up timer. Some of us, we tend to go, well, it said it should take this many hours, and so that's all it takes. Use a thermometer, all right? My husband is smoking a turkey, and so sometimes we say, well, you look for pink on the bird and it's not cooked. If they're still pink, well, when you smoke it, there's often still pink, but yet it can be cooked. So use a thermometer. 165 degrees Fahrenheit. That is what your bird should be at to be edible. So make sure you're checking that. Let's see. Did I hear any other tips? Here was one that kind of I thought was funny, but it was like chew your food, and I kind of giggled because some of us, we get a little excited, me included, and there's maybe a spoon and a fork going at the same time, and we're just shoveling the food in, and we don't necessarily chew it, and that's not necessarily a good thing. Another tip I also like to give: if you're drinking alcohol with your meal, make sure to have a glass of water in between every drink. One, it just helps keep you hydrated, but it also keeps you from drinking quite as much. If you have a safety tip or a fun story, a holiday tradition you want to share, please put it in the comments. Otherwise, just know that we are extremely thankful for you, and we hope that you have a wonderful holiday. Stay safe and healthy and enjoy. All right, have a great week. We'll see you next week.